growing up in Atlanta, what was that like for you?
It was lit. I love growing up in Atlanta just because I had friends. It was parties. It was just fun. It was entertainment. I don't know. I love Atlanta. Atlanta. I just couldn't. I don't see myself growing up anywhere else. Like great weather, great food, great people. I just love Atlanta.
And the opposite of that growing
Right.
up, right? As fun as that was, what was maybe the antithesis of that? If that was maybe your highest point, was it that car accident that you mentioned, or was it
Yeah.
something else?
Probably that. The car accident was probably one of the worst. Well, probably the worst thing that happened to me. But it also was a wake up call because it kind of like pushed me to not care about anything really, really, because I was in school and I didn't really want to go to school, but I went to school, not high school, college, because my parents wanted me to go, my grandmother wanted me to go. I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll go. So I went, and then I got into the accident. It was pretty bad, and I was just like, shit, at this point, I ain't gonna live for nobody else but myself. So I dropped out, and I just decided to just do me.
And what college was that you dropped out of?
Payne College in Augusta, Georgia.
Now, what exactly, can you talk about the car accident?
Yeah.
Okay, what exactly happened?
I was on the way to a friend's house. We were leaving the gas station, and I wasn't driving. So my roommate was driving, and she's on her phone. I'm on my phone. You know, I'm not paying attention. And she's Snapchatting, I guess, and we're going right behind the car. She hits the car in front of us. Their foot was on brake, going 60 miles per hour. So that our car immediately set on fire after we pushed that car. And then that car hit another car and it spit around and hit us. So we got into a three collision car accident.
And you were in shotgun?
Yeah, I was shotgun. I fucked up my leg on this side, my knee on this side, fucked up my leg on this side. I got scratches on my face. What else? That's pretty much it. But my face was fucked up because like the whole windshield fell on my face and the airbag. So I was fucked up.
The airbags deployed?
Yeah.
Now, for somebody watching this
Yeah.
that has never experienced a car accident with the airbags deploying, because
Yeah.
sometimes people can get into an accident
And airbags don't deploy.
they don't, right? But since you did experience that, do you remember what that actually felt like?
It felt like a burning sensation in my eye. I couldn't open my eyes. My eyes were very, very swollen. It just felt like it hurt. Like I ain't gonna lie, like pressure to your eye. Like it's a feeling that you don't want to feel.
And when you said there was damage done to your face, it was just scratches, or okay?
So at first, glass had fell into my face. So the windshield had fell into my face, part of it, with the airbag. So I had like bad open wounds right here, like under my chin. Both of my eyes was black, like that. Yeah, I was fucked up.
And when you said there was injury to your legs, are we talking broken stuff? Or are we talking just it just hurt really bad, or?
No, I had a cast on both my legs. So this knee had a contusion in it. So, and then this leg, it was sprained. No, this ankle was fractured. So I had to go through physical therapy and like really get my balance back. So I was down bad for like 3 months, maybe. Yeah.
And when you go to the hospital, how long do you have to stay in the hospital for?
When I went?
Yeah.
Oh, I left the next day. I just had to stay overnight. Mm-hmm.
But it took 3 years of just you going through physical therapy and getting the balance.
3 years,
process.
3 months.
Oh, 3 months. Oh, I thought you said 3 years.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no. 3 months. It took 3 months for me to actually be able to walk, like walk without the cast, but I still had like a little brace on this leg because it was fractured. And then I couldn't wear heels for I think like 5 to 6 months. But when I went to the hospital that night, they just kept me overnight, and then I got out the next day.
So when you have a cast and you have this contusion and things of that nature, are you in a wheelchair? Are you on crutches? Are you laid up in a bed?
First day, I was in a wheelchair. When I got out, when I got to the hospital, I got crutches because I didn't want to feel that that enable, like, cause it's a feeling being handicapped, like especially when you're healthy, 100%, you can walk, and then all of a sudden you're handicapped. It's a mental incapability for one. For two, it's a physical incapability. So I was using crutches because I didn't want to feel too handicapped. Yeah.
Now, what ends up happening? Oh, well, before I even ask you this next question, what ended up happening to the driver? Was she as injured as you, or no?
No, she only had a broken arm, and her face wasn't as fucked up as mine. She had this thing right here, like because the airbag deployed on her face, so she had a real bad burn on her forehead, and her arm was broken, and that's it.
Was her car totaled?
Yeah, for sure.
And what about the other people involved in the other two cars that were hit? Were they as injured as you at all, or no?
No, they were injured, but they weren't as injured. They were able to walk. Like, I couldn't walk out of the car. Somebody from the side of the road, because after it happens, of course, if it's a 3 collision, people were looking like, trying to be helpful. So from what I can remember, somebody helped me out of the car. So, and then during my healing process, I ain't really check up to see how anybody else was doing because I was pretty fucked up myself.
From what you can recollect, you think you were the most injured out of everybody involved in this accident?
For sure. Yeah.
And you said there was also a fire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Does the fire happen immediately once the cars are hit?
I think it did, but from what I could remember, the girl that was in the driver's seat, she was just like, the car's on fire, we gotta get out of the car. Like, I feel like as soon as it happened, like I blacked out. I know I did. I blacked out. So all I can remember is waking up and my eyes couldn't open because once the airbag, if you don't know, once the airbag deploys in your face, it's dust in your eyes. So it's kind of hard for you to even open your eyes. So me opening my eyes like this, I could just hear her saying like, we get out of the car on fire. And then immediately I remember somebody helping me out the car.